Okay, so now we are going to look at some tattoo needles. Okay, the needles come in a variety of shapes and sizes, and they all do different jobs. So we need to pick the right needle for the right type of tattoo that we're going to do. So with this we have 3 different numbers and letters that we will look at. So let's just look at one for an example. So let's take this needle here. This is a 12 diameter. This number here refers to the diameter, okay, this 12. 12 refers to it is 35 millimeters in diameter. 12 is 35. If you see a 10, it's 30 millimeters. If you see an 8, it's 25. And if you see a 6, it is 20 millimeters in diameter. The 12 is the most common of the tattoo needles, and this is the one that you're going to be working with the most. Okay, so this is the diameter. The next number that we will come across is this number right here. This is a 5, okay, you will see 0, 5. This is the count, right? This is the count number. 5 refers to the amount of needles that you will find soldered together on the tip. Okay, so this is a 5 count needle, meaning there's 5 needles at the end that will go into the skin. Finally, we will see at the end of the code here in red, we will see RS, okay, RS. This refers to round shader, okay, round shader. This refers to the configuration, okay, we have 5 different types of configuration. We have RL, which is round liner, RS, round shader, M1, which is a weaved magnum, M2 is a stacked magnum, and finally we have F, which is flat. And these are 5 different configurations that all are used for different ways. Okay, different types of tattoos, we will use them in different ways. So to begin with, the RL is the round liner. This is used for line works, very tight lines, and the ink will go in a very precise spot. With the RS, the round shader, this is the same configuration as the RL, but a little bit wider, okay, a little bit wider. This is used for shading, and you want to be using small circles to get the pigment into the skin. The flats, the F, are used for shading, but also geometric lines. They work in as a flat. The needles are right next to each other, and they're good for shading and for geometric shapes. With the magnums, the weaved magnum is good for shading, blending, and shading tight areas. With the stacked magnum, this is useful for shading larger areas of one color. So we need to decide which needle we will use for which job. If you use the wrong needle for the wrong job, then it won't work so well, and you need to decide how you will use your needles to successfully put the pigment into the skin. When you're using a magnum, you want to be pulling the needle, okay? Pulling the needle across the skin, not pushing it. Otherwise it will get stuck into the skin, and the skin might rip and cause a lot of pain. And always colour in a circular motion, okay? The common analogy that people give is that a round needle is a bit like a pen, whereas a magnum is more like a magic marker, okay? It applies the pigment a lot more smoothly, but takes a bit more time to master. So you want to be practicing with your magnums a lot, practicing getting the ink into the skin so you can successfully succeed in using the whole range of